Alright everyone, we are back for round number 3. We are on the play. Hey, we won a match, so we got nothing to prove anymore. We're just going for the little sweet little 2-1, just gonna sneak in there with a nice little 2-1, glide in there with the Panharmonicon, fun, contraption, spectacular. It's actually a good name for the deck. Panharmonicon, fun, contraption, spectacular. Alright, looks like we're going Prism here. Just no need to play out the designs yet. Next turn we can just play a bug probably, and then we're gonna have to figure something out after that. It really matters like if we draw in or not. We're happy to trade a bug with a Dund Operative as well because we want to trade our Dund Operative up, as it is like the best removal spell in our hand, so to speak. We have another option now. I really like our other option actually. I like Contraband Kingpin because this lets us get ahead. So not only does it let us block the Dund Operative profitably for us because we get the lifelink, and so he's probably not going to attack, but it also allows us to... Right, so now we can block either thing. And it also allows us to play a Fabrication Module next turn or proc to pull our bug and be very happy with it. So we're just going to play a bug. We're going to be very happy with playing the bug as we get to scry. And this is definitely going to the top, as next turn we get to play either Fabrication Module or High Tide Hermit or something like that. I'm tempted to play Module Dund Operative or Module Dund Operative, something like that, so that the following turn when I play High Tide Hermit, I get the extra 1/1 counter, which might not be a big deal, but against a aggressive-ish deck. I mean, if you're curving Dund Operative into Gyarapo Guide, you're probably kind of aggressive deck. That's going to be good. Big upper body workout today, so hitting it with the peanut butter smoothie, but this thing's like the size of my head. Ugh. Got little underhanded designs from our friend as well. Hitting it with Fabrication or playing Fabrication Module next turn also opens us up to being able to play Metalwork Colossus if we draw that in the future. Puzzle Knot. That's actually pretty good, I mean, with designs. Do we just want to get designs on the battlefield, or do we want to get Dund Operative on the battlefield? I feel like we want to get Dund Operative on the battlefield, and we can go ahead and attack with proc to pull our bug. I mean, if he wants to trade his 3-drop for our 3-drop, I'm totally happy with that. Again, our goal is to put the High Tide Hermit counter on the Kingpin, just to gain a little extra life. Yeah, trading 3-drops here is good for us. Alright, that wasn't exactly how we wanted that to go, but it's going to be okay. But yeah, so in general, I think trading 3-drops there is good for us because we have 2 good cards. We have something that can catch us up late in the game as a mana sink, and we also know that we have a draw 2 on top of our deck. So we're gonna be okay here, so to speak. Not really sure what he's using the energy for yet, but I'm sure he will get there. Sky Skiff. Alright, so that's 1 artifact for underhanded design. So we're gonna have to be careful in a moment with what we start putting our counters on, because he can just designs it, and then, kind of all of that is for naught. But we're gonna see what we can do here. I'm just gonna play a Hermit, put a counter on the Kingpin. And then I understand that he's going to fire up the Skiff and attack next turn, but I'm not entirely concerned right now about that happening. Like, I'm just not concerned about dying in 10 turns to a Sky Skiff. Alright, that I'm a little concerned by. Hopefully we draw a land. We actually don't need a land, I don't think. Well, we drew one anyways, even though we didn't need one. The reason... we did actually need a land, alright. So let's Puzzle Knot, keeping designs up. No, I did it totally wrong. That was terrible of me. I'm a complete idiot. Okay, not paying for designs. Scrying to the top. Alright, so I want to keep underhanded designs here, and the reason is that this renegade, or this underhanded designs is really good with Renegade Freighter because of trample, so he can do a lot of weird stuff where he like attacks with Freighter, I propose a block like High Tide Hermit, and then he just blows me out for 5 damage, and so I wanted to get the underhanded designs with the up mana on the table so that that blowout isn't a blowout anymore. That was just kind of my idea in my head when I made the play, but we're gonna see. So what is he destroying? He's destroying my Death Touch creature. That's fine. I'm really happy because my plan is to make these huge. See if he also crews the skiff here. And let's see if he attacks with the operative as well. Want to keep the Kingpin, just the scry is so valuable. Okay, so I can still block the Freighter with the Hermit. Huh. Okay, so if he has +1/+3 again, then or +2/+2, then we're kind of in it. I also don't mind taking 5 going to 12. That's not something I necessarily hate, but I am just going to kill the non-operative here, especially with another one on the way. I just hope he doesn't blow me out and have the trick. Okay, he doesn't. So I just take 3. Not a problem. Underhanded designs, second verse same as the first, and now I can pump this to get over the 2 limit for gear per guide. So very happy. Again, this deck is very excited to have all the lands. So, you know, lands are definitely something that the deck wants. Not going to use this underhanded designs on the skiff if I can help it. Now, remember, I only have one other removal spell in my deck. I had the underhanded designs, and I had a Young. So, you know, battling the Sky Skiff, I'm going to try to race it with a Contraband Kingpin if I can. If I can't, then that's okay too. Another Freighter, jeez. Alright, well at least I have like 6 turns to die by Sky Skiff, and I can live for a while with the Kingpin, so I'm pretty happy with that. Hate this draw. This draw is terrible. I don't need to draw a card this turn, like I have enough mana sink-ish stuff going on board. So I imagine he's just attacking... for 2 again, because my Kingpin being a 4/7 is just stonewalling his Renegade Freighter. In fact, I might actually have to kill that skiff at some point just because it's being just because everything else he could possibly have on the ground is being stonewalled. But I'm a huge Kingpin. Oh wow. Well, I hope he attacks. Unless he has like Tide Conclusions for this, in which case then I'm in trouble, but alright, so we're going to start with a block. Unless he doesn't let us get to blocks. Nope. He's going to let us get to blocks. Alright. Then we're going to module. And we have underhand designs backup in case anything goes wrong here. And do we do it? So we literally just save 2, we just gain 2 life and killed his Freighter. But now he has like a Young or something? No, huh. What was the point of that then? Unless he just didn't understand what was going on. Alright, I feel like he totally misplayed there, but that's okay. Gonna draw a card, lose a life. Daredevil's a great draw. Era of Innovation is a fantastic draw as well. Play an Era. Draw 3 cards. Alright, now we're doing it. So we're gonna get a little Panharmonicon going. Yeah. This is how God intended Magic to be played. That's all I gotta say here. It's just so no. I need a. I'm gonna find the other Prophetic Prism actually. Metalwork Colossus top. Do I need to kill anything? Probably not, right? I probably don't need to use Die Young. Actually, I'll just kill the Gyrupu Guide. I guess it could be an issue theoretically. I am only at 13. I don't want to just like take that for granted. Alright. Counter. Alright, we're in Panharmonicon land now. With an Underhanded Designs, a Bomat Bazaar Barge, and a Oval Chase Dragster. So Bomat Bazaar Barge is insane here because we get to gain 2, drain 2, which basically negates his Skyskiff attacking. And on top of the gain 2, drain 2, we of course also get to draw 2 cards, which is a little unfair. Oh, and also it doesn't hurt Metalwork Colossus, it just counts as mana. Alright, these go first. And then these. I should actually scry first, actually. Yeah, okay. Bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's free. So because it's free, I'm gonna pay... Yeah, so because it's free, the Metalwork Colossus, I'm going to pay the max for both Metalwork Colossus and Bomat Bazaar Barge here. Bottom. Draw a land would actually not be bad here. There we go. Alright. Little Metalwork Colossus action. It just doesn't get much sweeter than this, honestly. Alright, we're just going to pay for them both, because why not? Looking... Oop, that's good. Anything that wins games is something that we're looking for. Gonna attack for 5, because, you know, what is he gonna do? Just block it? What are you gonna do? Chump it? And then... Yeah, okay, so attacking for 5 is obviously delicious here. We get to go up to 20. He has to chump, and then that gives him less chump blockers for Metalwork Colossus. Also, we're not dying anytime soon again. I don't think we have to kill the Skyskiff, even though we can't block it. We're just going to get on with our lives. Okay, so Experimental Aviator is great against a Foundry Screecher. Also, a ton of opportunities to gain and drain. Because there's going to be 4 things, so I'm going to get 8 gains, 8 drains, and I can only use 4 of them. So it's a little absurd, actually. Alright, see, this is where it gets complicated, because I don't, know what the best move is, but I don't think I'm losing this game. So yeah, so I guess I just... Experimental Aviator. I'm just clicking them as fast as I can click them. Okay. Game has ended. That was enough. Jeez. Alright, well... Let's do it. We got one more match to win, everyone. Ooh, this light's not on. Sorry, got back from the gym. Got my smoothie. I did change. Don't worry. This is so sweet. Just killing him with metal. Oh my god, it's so sweet. We did it though. We definitely built a Panharmonicon deck to rule our Panharmonicon decks. Like, to be honest, we really did it. We really did it. Wow, my hair is all messed today. Jeez, I have to go grocery shopping too. I have to upload this video and go grocery shopping. Gross. This is not what we call a mucho hand, but the fact that our opponent mulliganed on the play makes us keep this. It does do some stuff, right? Like, we have a 3-drop, we have a 4-drop, and we have a 5-drop. Well, 7-drop, but kind of 5. We also have, like, a very good land. And Era plus Fabrication Module is a great combo if we can figure it out. And Inventor's Fair is just so good in this deck. It gets all types of things. It gets Panharmonicon, it gets Metalwork Colossus, so it's good for a lot of stuff. He's just going to beat us down here, which, like, if it happens, it happens. It's no big deal. So the great thing about Fabrication Module slash Era is when you play Nimble Innovator, you get the energy to put the counter on. It's like, it's, you know, it's all a good thing. Alright, we definitely got to start playing creatures now. Oh, but we have that. Jeez. Can't pay. Right, the problem is that sometimes we just play like artifacts for 3 turns and then it doesn't do anything. Alright, so we're taking 4. Hopefully he doesn't have a follow-up creature. If he has another creature, we might just be dead. Yeah. Alright, what are we gonna do here? I think actually Panharmonicon into Experimental Aviator just solves all of our problems. Like, sure, sometimes we take 8 this turn and go to 6, but a lot of our problems get solved next turn. And then the turn after that, we basically play a free Gear Seeker Serpent, and if we draw any blue land, we also get to play Nimble Innovator, pretty much. Yeah, like, this kind of sucks, taking 7, going to 7, but we just get to play a huge Experimental Aviator, which just, like, you know, is kind of going to be worth it. I mean, hopefully he doesn't have, like, Make Obsolete or something, because that'd be gross. Also, I get so many Era of Innovation triggers, and I'm not even using any of them, because I haven't turned the corner yet, so, you know, I'm not trying, you know, I'm not trying to make all the energy. I'm mostly just trying to survive a little bit. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna yield to this, or not yield or something. Stop it. Okay. The thing is this exact same thing is going to happen in a minute, too. So many triggers. So many triggers. Geez, so this deck is probably really fun to play in paper. But online, I'm not so sure about it. Like, there's just so much stuff to do. But on paper, because it's like, you don't have to go through each iteration, it's probably much easier and much, like, smoother to play. Alright, so now if we wanted to, we could kill the Foundry Screecher, the Sage of Shalia's Claim, and block the Dund Operative with the Experimental Aviator, leaving back 1 Thopter, and then next turn we can play a Gear Seeker Serpent. He also only has 3 cards in hand, and with Nimble Innovator and Prophetic Prism and Era of Innovation, we're going to be able to draw as many cards as we could ever want to draw, so we're not very concerned. Yeah, so we're just going to go with blocks according to our plan. And if he blows us out, I guess he blows us out, but what can you do? If he has +1/+3, he has +1/+3. He just uses it here, and that kind of blows us out. But if not, then we get to trade his 2 cards for our 1 card. We take 1 damage. We keep an Experimental Aviator around. He plays a creature. We're going to play a creature next turn. It is all good and fair. I do kind of wish we would draw land or something. Ooh. Oh, I love getting that bonus. Such a bonus. Yeah, just gonna play this. Wait. Costs 1 less for every artifact, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So then it would cost 3. Nope, 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 can't do that. Is that true? Yeah, so I think I get to play this for free here. I don't get any of the triggers. I just get to draw the cards. Keep that in mind. But I'm gonna get to use all these triggers at some point. What I'm really just trying to do is like draw lands and spells for the future. Alright. Counted correctly, pass the turn. Try not to die. Also makes it so my Inventor's Fair is more likely to be good next turn. So all those things are important. The tidy conclusions. Alright, at least it doesn't do any damage to me. But it basically does, because, I mean, now Renegade Freighter just gets in there. Ugh. This is so terrible now. Oh, please just, yes! Alright, taking 2, going to 5. Yeah, I mean, that was good for me. I expected him to attack with the Kujar Seed Sculptor as well. That was silly. That would have forced an extra point through, which could actually be big here. Alright, High Tide Hermit. What does that do? I guess that puts a counter on a Thopter. What else can we do? We can... yeah, Kingpin. Kingpin Operative kind of gets more work done, so to speak. But definitely ready for High Tide Hermit turn next turn. But Kingpin Operative kind of does it, because after the High Tide Hermit turn, I can pay 5 for the Nimble Innovator turn, and then I can kind of start to turn the game around. I'm still going to have to find a way to finish him. That way he's just going to have to be Metal War Colossus. Like, I'm just going to have to kill him with a giant Metal War Colossus, but we're going to figure that one out too. Alright. Gonna try not to die. So if he has +1, +3, then he gets to 2 for 2 me. Alright, deal. This way he like absolutely can't kill me no matter what. Even if everything goes wrong, he can't kill me. And at the... right, exactly. Okay, so I get to gain a life, and he just trades for my Dund Operative. Ooh. If he puts the counters on, this could be bad. We could really have to find a kill spell here. We also only have 9. If we had 11 here, if this was 11 instead of 9, then I could just go find Metal War Colossus, but it's not 11, so... Alright, definitely playing High Tide Hermit here, not playing Nimble Innovator yet, not going to end up using this energy. I'm going to put this on the Seed Sculptor. So basically these are all going to get +3/+3. And so I want this to block the Seed Sculptor, I want the Thopter to trump the Dund Operative, and I want the Hermit to kill the Cultivator. That way I end up gaining 2, killing the Cultivator, losing a Thopter. I think that's like a really good way to block. Ooh, I didn't realize I get 2 of them. I'll put them both on the Kingpin then. Because again, just like having a big beater that gains life is always really good in these situations. Also, our opponent has no cards in hand, so... you know, he's top decking, and we just have... I mean, the sweet thing about this deck is that you just never run out of gas, no matter what. Alright, I think I'm just gonna Innovator here. I actually don't want to pay, because if I draw a blue land at some point, then I want to Gleness Crane this turn too, so that I can attack for 1 with the Thopter and start getting in. Alright, I'm gonna crack error to try to draw blue land. Alright, and we drew 2 glint nest cranes, but that's okay. Alright, so now we're assuredly going to get to find Metal War Colossus because we get to look a million cards deep. So we find a bug. Okay. And we find a Colossus. Okay. So, we've figured out our kill. How much is this going to cost? It costs 2 right now. But next turn we can just play Bomap as our barge and then play for free. We get to get in for 1 with our Thopter. So we're going to have to like peck him to death, but we're going to peck him to death with like cranes and the Thopter, or just smash him with a Colossus. Not a big deal. Again, he's top decking, so he's not going to have that many outs to things. Going to get rid of a Metal Splinter's Puzzle. We don't really need to churn through our deck that much more. If we were concerned, if we had like a 38 card library or something that we weren't concerned about, if we were in a spot I mean to say in which we weren't concerned about decking ourselves, then what we would do is we would just ditch the Oval Chase Daredevil and then just get it back as soon as we played any artifact, because we're going to be playing more artifacts than times we need to recur the Daredevil. So that would be the play if that was the case, but because we don't really want to draw that many more cards, I mean, we pretty much already drew as many cards as we're ever going to need to draw in this game to get ahead. So for those reasons, I can just ditch a puzzle. It would also like cost us life, which is the only way we lose. The only way we lose this game is if we like miscalculate and don't have enough life or something. Alright, so next turn, send me a chat. It's pretty sweet. Shout out to Mac Jack for being a pleasant opponent. A lot of people could get salty at this point, but it looks like Mac Jack is not getting salty, and I have to appreciate that. Alright, all blocks are going to go according to plan. Which is going to end up with me at 12 life and this dying. This could also be a concession. I mean, he seems to have given up with his talk to me. So, this was sweet. I mean, I should always win, right? Yeah. Alright, we did it. Nice little stipulation draft. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe a Legacy Cube one next week or another Kaladesh. Let me know what you think. Again, if you want to watch an 8th Revolt draft, go to my channel, save your Rubin, link in the description below. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to sub to SeemsGoodMagic and the whole crew. Follow everyone on Twitch. They're awesome as always. See you next Wednesday. Peace.